Welcome friends and welcome to my series of video lectures on theory of structures. In today's video we will continue with the problem which we were solving in the earlier video, that is the problem on method of sections. Now to calculate the other member forces, we will consider another cutting section. So we have to again follow the same rule that the section should cut maximum 3 unknown forces. So if we take a cut like this, say NN, then we can see that it will cut this member which is unknown, it will cut this member which is unknown, it will cut this member, and this member is already known. This 8 kilonewton we have calculated earlier in the earlier section. So it is alright to take, so we will get 2 more answers in this. We cannot take a single section which will include all the 3. So we will have to take a section in which only 2 will be covered. So let us take section NN. So we can see that section NN here, and we can see the right side cut part of the frame. So we will show all the forces in this cut part. So this member is cut and that force is unknown. So we will assume its direction away from the joint. It is FCE. This is cut and its direction is not known. So we will assume it away from the joint, and this is FBE. This is cut, but its direction is known. It is shown here by red arrow. So that direction will have to be maintained. So it is like this, and its magnitude is 8 kilonewton. So this is as good as a normal 8 kilonewton force. So these are the cut forces or cut member forces. But we know that there are externally acting forces also on. At B there is a force of 5 kilonewton, and at C there is a force of 6 kilonewton. So this is now complete free body diagram of this right side part of the frame. We have to be very particular in drawing this diagram correctly. If any force is missing, then the whole exercise will go wrong. Now for this free body diagram, again the same principle. The frame as a complete frame was in equilibrium. That means every part of the frame must be in equilibrium. So we are going to apply the conditions of equilibrium to this frame. Since all the forces together are non-concurrent, we will apply all the 3 conditions of equilibrium. So we can apply the sigma m condition first. So sigma m. Now we have to decide the point about which we have to take the moments. We have got point B here, point C here. If we take moments about point B, we will see that this BE will vanish. Its moment about B will be 0, and we will get the answer only for FCE. So this is a convenient member. Okay. So, and if you take about C, there is nothing wrong in it also. This member will vanish and we will get this member. So let us take moment about C. Either way it is alright. About B as well as about C. So moments about C equal to 0. Now again we have to be careful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 forces in the problem. About C we are taking moment. So moment of FCE about C is 0. Moment of 6 kilonewton about C is 0. Moment of 8 kilonewton about C is also 0, because it is also passing through C. So 3 forces are passing through C, so their moments are 0. FBE is at a perpendicular distance of 4 meters. So FBE will rotate about point C in clockwise sense. So it is plus 4 times FBE. On the same line, in the opposite direction, we have got 5 kilonewton force also. It is also 4 meters away from C, perpendicular distance. So it will rotate about C in anti-clockwise sense. So plus 4 BE minus 4 into 5 will be equal to 0. So this will simply give us FBE equal to 5 kilonewton. So FBE is 5 kilonewton. The direction of FBE is plus, so it means that the assumed direction is correct. So this upward arrow stands final, and we will show it here. We have to be careful about the arrow directions, and we have to show them immediately after we have calculated its value. Afterwards it will be confusing. Now we apply the next condition, that is sigma Fy equal to 0. So sigma Fy equal to 0. So this condition, again we have to look at all the 5 forces and apply condition sigma Fy equal to 0. FBE is upwards plus 5. Then this 5 kilonewton force itself again, so it is minus 5. Then this 6 kilonewton force which is downwards, so it is minus 6. 8 kilonewton in the next direction, no y component, and FCE is inclined at an angle theta. So it is FCE sin theta, and it is upwards. So plus FCE sin theta equal to 0. So here as a geometrical detail, we have to calculate the angle theta to calculate this. So theta we can calculate here. Theta is tan inverse of opposite side upon adjacent side. So theta is equal to tan inverse of 3 upon 4, that is 36.87 degrees. So with this we get the value of FCE. So this gives us value of FCE as 10 kilonewton. 10 kilonewton, and its assumed direction is correct, plus 10 kilonewton. So its assumed direction is away from the section. This is FCE. So this direction is correct, so we have to show it here. So FCE is 10 kilonewton. So in this way, by section NN, this section NN, we have calculated 2 more unknown forces. One is BE 5 kilonewton. BE is 5 kilonewton, and that BE is tension. Arrow tips are towards each other. And the second is CE. The CE is also towards each other, plus 10. So it is 10 and towards each other, that is why it is tension. So in this way, the second cutting section or cutting plane NN has given us 2 more sections. Now only one member is remaining, that is member BC. This is that member BC. Now actually this problem is now reduced to method of joints also, you can say that, but in order to maintain the method of sections, we will take another section which will cut this member BC. So we may take another member, say PP. Just it cuts that section PP. It will also cut the section, the member CE, but that is known. So it is just for one member we are taking that section PP. So if we draw this free body diagram of the frame with that, so it will be like this. This is 10, a known force, and this is an unknown force. So we will assume its direction as away from the joint, and this is FCB, and the cutting plane is like this, PP. Now we will apply again conditions of equilibrium to this. Now these two forces are concurrent, so no question of moments, and this is a two force system, so we can apply sigma Fy equal to 0 to this, sigma Fx equal to 0 to this. So sigma Fx equal to 0 will give us what? This is FCB already in x direction minus FCB, and the second is 10 kilonewton. So it will have x component 10 cos theta. So it is minus 10 cos theta equal to 0. So this will give us, value of theta is already known. So this will give us FCB equal to, the value it gives is minus 8 kilonewton. Minus 8 kilonewton. Again the minus sign indicates that it is acting towards the section, towards the joint. FCB, it is, this direction is to be changed at C. So it will be like this, towards the joint. So this is 8. So in the table we can replace this as BC. This is 8 and the arrows are pointing away from each other, so they are in compression. So in this way, by method of joints, by method of sections, we have found out all the 6 members. We have to remember that the method of sections and method of joints can be applied to any frames, and you can have sometimes a combination of the two also. The answers by the method of joints will be exactly the same as method of joints, and therefore the answers must tally in both the cases. You can solve some problems in which you solve it by method of joints and check your answers by method of sections, and vice versa. So this problem we have solved by using method of sections. Introductory problem for the method of sections. I hope you have followed the problem, and with sufficient practice and by viewing this video again and again, you will be able to master this method. So goodbye till the next video.